Hello and welcome to this review for the Transformers Legacy Amazon exclusive Nova Prime. Now, I just received it from Amazon.ca. For those that pre-ordered and didn't get it yet, it turns out that the original, like Amazon screws this up often, but like the original pre-orders on their end looks like third party, so they're actually prioritizing people that are buying it now that it's available instead of the pre-orders, which is kind of dumb. I just realized something. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be. That's it. Now I'm going to start the review by showing you how he comes out, out of the box. So this is the box room, if you're wondering. We'll do a little turn around to see. Here's the box, and I'll get out of the way. When it comes in, you actually have to assemble it a bit to get to his true form, how he's supposed to look like. All right. So you're going to have to take these, what we'll call them, well, they're extra guns for his forearms. And you're going to place them inside. Now there is a circle and a groove, and that's what this corresponds to. Yeah, so back to the Amazon thing. If ever there's any fellow Canadians that still have it on pre-order and it's not shipping, just cancel the pre-order and reorder it. That's what I did, and he came in right away. It's frustrating, but yeah, the Amazon is just not great for these things sometimes. Anyways, we'll continue. Now, he also has these guns. They plug right here into the legs. And yes, I will move the camera a bit to show you the final look. And he also has a gun that you can plug it right here. And now let's make this go down. There you go. That's much better. Go Nova Prime. I can look at the head sculpt, which is new. A lot of the pieces are a reuse of the Galaxy Force Optimus Prime that we've had before. However, this part here is new. The wings are new as well, so he's got some new pieces, especially where it matters most. The shoulders are new as well. They have I do find it fun how they conceal themselves in the vehicle mode. We'll see that later. I'm noticing one thing as you he's actually on the rollers because the wheels are right here at the bottom, and since I have the multi-roll, but the reason why is because it's become more obvious. And this is actually one of my pet peeves of this toy. It's been the case since Ultra Magnus. The feet have they simulate articulation instead of actually being articulated. See, this ankle pivot here is not a real ankle pivot. It's just molded that way. So he's actually supposed to be like this, which I don't like because I mean it really does limit the posing of the feet. But that's been a complaint, for a long time. Now, speaking of the painted detail that we can see here, I do like the gold highlights a lot. I do find it cool how they didn't just paint the entire hand gold, just the actual finger segment. So that's well done, and you have some nice highlights here too. What's not fun though is the guns here are just that molded blue-gray plastic instead of the silver that we had for Optimus Prime before. No, so I did show you that he can have the gun here. You can also have the gun be an extension of this cannon in the back. And like with Galaxy Optimus Prime, these do pivot and go downwards, which I'll show you now. So you just flip this down. Same with this guy. And you can play with these knobs, haha, giggity, so that they can fit in these hands, like this. He's blasting away. That's Nova Prime. Now I'm showing a lot of the robot mode because, as you'll see, it's the best part. It's the part where you have the most of the new stuff that you're seeing. It, like I said, the shoulders are new. The head is new, so all that stuff goes away when you get to the smaller Prime mode and the truck mode. All that stuff disappears. Even the wings aren't of much consequence there. So you're really buying it mainly for the robot mode, which makes sense because that's the part that's the most accurate to Nova Prime in the comics. Now, what I wanted to compare, just show you how this mold has changed along the way. I do not have my Siege Magnus anymore, but I do have the Earthrise version that we got later, which was supposed to be an Earth mode version. It was a bit half-assed, but this is what we got. And as you can see, yeah, it's a very different toy. Of course, from then on, we got Galaxy Force Optimus, and then we get this, which is much closer. I don't have Galaxy Force Optimus. But just to compare how much this mold has changed over. The part that changes the most is definitely this whole section here, and the transformation is completely different to what we had for Magnus. The only parts that remain really similar is how the smaller Prime Bot interacts with the rest of the armor. That little Prime Bot has been very similar transformation, but transforming it to the full vehicle with the trailer, because that does deal with this part here, this whole armored piece, since that is all different, then that's going to be a different transformation too. So I'll just bring, and just looking at it, this one to me looks way more magnificent than this Magnus. But no shade on this Magnus. I do still like him, and he is the Magnus that I have for my animated G1 shelf. I'll put it to the side, and we'll get going with the transformation or conversion, which Hasbro prefers. We'll take this out. We'll go through it. Like I said, the part that's really different is going to be how this interacts with the vehicle mode. The rest is very similar to what we had before. I'll still go through it so you can see the deco changes, but we're not going to spend too much time on them. So I will remove this for now. Now we got this little prime here. I'll take this. What I'm going to do right away, so I don't forget, is I'm going to integrate the shoulder pieces into the booties here. So remember which side goes where, because you have to remove this and put it inside. And I do find this it's so bizarre because it's at an off angle and I don't really see how it actually connects, but it does. So I believe I'll always put the stuff. I am doing it very wrong. It is this way. I think I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I'm doing it wrong again. There you go. That's how it is. So random. I always keep trying to see what exactly is the part that connects, but this is actually how it is. So this is it. And knowing that it's like this will not be as much of a drag. When I'm showing it to you here, it's not exactly how it's supposed to be. We're going to take it, and that means it has to turn this way. There, right away. And now you're going to set to the side for later. Now, to have the little prime that comes, that you're going to open the shoulders up. You're going to take this down. And you can take out the prime head. So this is the same prime head that we've had before. They did not give us a new sculpt, which, I mean, it kind of makes sense. This is Nova Prime, so I kind of get how you have an Optimus head that would look similar to Optimus. This changes here. I do not like that it's not painted, but what are you going to do? And then you open this up, the heels. Last thing is that you might look like he has a big booty, but it's not supposed to be that way. Anybody who has Ultra Magnus will remember. Take it, tilt it upwards, and bring this back. And here is Prime. Prime. Here is, I don't know, inner Prime of Nova. Here is, and yeah, he can definitely, I'll take the gun out. Here's his gun. So decent, but then again, it's just Galaxy Prime in white. If you like it, fine. Like I said, it's the same deco. There's not much new detail you can see before. Now you do see the windows, which are going to be very prominent in alt mode. But that's how this white inner Prime looks like. Sorry about that. And now, to make him ready for his alt mode conversion, we're going to bring this back. Bring the arms forward. We're going to rotate the fists. This is, of course, the same transformation we've had before. We're going to bring this forward, and we're going to tilt this down so that we can hide the little prime head. Now we're going to... no, wait, sorry. We have to bring this back down. And now we rotate. This part's really fun. I mean, if you've had Galaxy Force, you've seen it. So I'm just gonna put this back a bit so we can get to the fun part. Excuse me. Here. This part's cool. So the piece that we had before for the extra arm cannons, if we fold that part, we can actually just place it here, and it's gonna give us the front of the truck. So fold it, place it in. Here you go, that's the front, which I think is very elegant, very, very nicely done. And we just, anybody who has an Optimus, that's how you do it. There you go. And yeah, this connects in the middle. So that's it. That's basically transformed. Honestly, not great on its own, but it was never really meant to be. This was really meant for the alt mode for this toy is really the full package, which we'll get to, and I do like how it covers the hands later. We'll put this aside. Now, the most meaty part of the transformation is this here. I'm going to let it focus. Thank you. Good. We're going to turn the head around. They say to do that. I don't really see what difference it makes, but I'll just follow the instructions. Now, we do fold this. We fold it so. Now, on the back, what we're going to do is we're going to take this part, and we're going to swivel it so that it widens up. Bring it here. And so that's how it looks like, basically. We're going to have this will stay this way. Does it? No, sorry, we got to flip them this way. Those are two. Now this will fold so. Oh yeah, one thing that's important, I forgot. You see there's a hole here. This peg has to go in there, and you guys should hear a click. I don't know if that was audible or not, but that's it. And yeah, now this part's done. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna combine the two booties together. There you go, nice and tight. Good. And now you'll notice that there is these two gaps here, these holes. These are meant for these two pegs, which I'm gonna bring back here. At the same time, you've got these two, and you've got these holes as well. So you've got holes and pegs, and it all has to go together. Moment of truth. Let's see. Always a bit hard to do for reviews. I'll bring this down. It's better to do it one at a time. First, we plug this in. Okay, so I got these parts plugged, and now this here. And there's also, you heard that click, that's from here. I don't know if you see it. This also has to click in. So you have three connection parts. Okay. All right. I'm going to remove this because these guns go elsewhere in alt mode. So we're close. Now you have this, and this is, if you're wondering what this is the arm covers. So you've got your cab, and this will go over it. Now what you have to connect is, remember I was showing you that there was this here where it connected, right? And that will connect and slot into here. I'll open this up so it's easier, sorry. That slots into this hole. Close this up. So we're gonna make the slot happen. Open this up. Okay, so that's slotted in. Now this is going to go down, cover the arms, but also it's going to connect, if you see it, right here to this, what we used to raise that booty up and down there. Well, if it, no, sorry, that's the tricky part. The cab has to stay forward, right? But this has to clip. Not great. Not great. Like I said, very tricky. Very tricky. We'll try again. Okay. Let's try again here. First connection, slotted, good. Over the arms, fine. I'm gonna take these cans out of the way. Last thing to do is to have this connect We're gonna hear a click. Okay, and we got it. Okay, good. Now it's clicked. See, arms are covered. Perfect. Now we can start doing the rest. This will close onto it, and you can see that you have peg here. You've got a hole. Actually, sorry, not a hole. You've got a hole within this area. See, like this. It's a clip. Yeah, clip's a better word to use. And then there, that's the clip. That's close for. So the clip to secure it. Bring the guns down. That's basically the alt mode. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna add what we had before. So this gun will go here. We're gonna have these guns here, and they peg to the side. And once more. Here we go. And that's the alt mode. Now, maybe there's something wrong either with my copy or the way I transformed it. It's, like I said, it's not as obvious when you've got camera in front of you. But these wheels are not flat against the ground with the rest of the wheels. That's my issue with it. I mean, see, a bit, but then when I let it go, these do go at a weird angle. Like I said, it might not be the same on your copy, but that's what I'm seeing here with mine. And I've had it before when I first transformed it to practice, and it's the same result I see again by following the instructions. Like I said, maybe if yours is different, please let me know. If I'm doing something wrong, let me know. I'll be sure to comment, and thank you for that. But this is Nova Prime. Hopefully you like this review. Like I said, he's available on Amazon.ca right now for any Canadian that's curious about him. Okay, wish you all the best, guys. Take care.